Okay, today you are going to have a quick lesson on salary. So the goal would be, hopefully you did okay with the homework that dealt with hourly pay and overtime. And with this, you're going to be able to compare hourly pay and salary and calculate gross pay for salaried employees. So we want to think salary is a fixed amount for each pay period worked. Often your salary is yearly, but it could be how much you make a day, a week, or a month. Most often, they take your salary and they pay you monthly, bi-monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly, which really means they take your salary and they split it up. Well, if they pay you monthly, we should know, math tip here, 1 year is 12 months, 1 year is 52 weeks, 1 year is 365 days. So you do have to know these words. If you're paid monthly, you're paid 12 times a year. If you're paid bi-monthly, that would mean twice a month. Like maybe they pay you on the 1st and the 16th, something like that. Since there's 12 months in a year, bi-monthly, they're going to pay you 24 times. Bi-weekly, there's some months that are more than 30 days, and you think of 365 days in a year. If there's 52 weeks in a year, if you get paid every 2 weeks, which is bi-weekly, so I get paid bi-weekly. I get paid every other Wednesday. Well, I'm going to be paid 26 times in a year. Weekly, 52. Okay? So, Albert is paid a salary of $465 a week. How much does he earn for 4 weeks of work? Well, all I'm going to do is take 465 times 4. And if I take 465 times 4, and remember we're talking about money, I make $1,860 for 4 weeks. Now, I could say to you, what's his yearly salary? Well, if I ask his yearly salary, you would have to know that there's 52 weeks in a year. You can't just say like 4 weeks is a month and multiply 1860 by 12. You have to take into account those months that have more days. 465 times 52. He's making $24,180 for the year. So I just really have to know those numbers. That's this question. Tom is paid a weekly salary of $540. What gross pay does he make in a year? $540, that's weekly. He gets paid 52 times a year. He makes $28,080. So again, I just need to know those numbers. So now if I say go backwards, well, I tell you Janice is paid $51,000 a year. What are her gross monthly earnings? Remember, this word gross means we're not taking away any taxes, because she doesn't really get this as her full check because taxes get taken out. So with this, since I'm going backwards, instead of multiplying, I'm going to divide. I'm going to take her salary and I'm going to divide how many times she's paid. Monthly is 12. So if I take 51,000 divided by 12, she gets $4,250 in gross pay per month. How much gross pay will a salaried worker receive weekly if they are paid $85,000 yearly? So you just really have to think. If you know the whole amount, you divide. If you know the weekly, the monthly, etc., you multiply to get yearly. Since it says weekly, I know there's 52 weeks in a year, so I take 85,000 divided by 52, and if I do that, I get, now this is money, so if you get a decimal, round to the nearest cent. So it's, in my calculator, it says 0.61538, etc. I look at the third one. If it's 5 or more, it's going to make that go up. If it's less than 5, it stays. So you're going to get $1,634.62 as your gross weekly pay. That's it. So quick little lesson, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Um, do the worksheet. Just make sure you know those numbers. Okay. Weekly, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, monthly, and you'll be fine. This homework is due on Monday. All right. We will see you Monday.